Holy smokes, huge rule changes in high school wrestling, and we wondered if this would happen. We've been, curious after NCAA made the game-changing move to a 3-point takedown, 2, 3, and 4-point near fall, etc. You wondered, man, when you go from a college weekend, then you start watching high school, it is sort of weird how different it is after having, relative synergy in the rules and the scoring for so long, to have it be that different. Well, the NFHS, who governs high school wrestling in America, has some pretty game-changing rule changes. They are going to adopt the 3-point takedown. So moving forward, no more 2-pointers. It's all 3 for the takedowns. They've also adopted the near fall rule. So it's going to be a 2, 3, and a 4-point near fall, mirroring college wrestling. And this is the biggest one. And for years and years and years, this is the number one complaint for the high school rule set. It wasn't about the points. It wasn't about the near fall. It was about the edge rules. And the edge is a source of great controversy in freestyle and folk style wrestling. Like, should it be a step out? Should it be, like college rules? Should it be like high school rules? Well, high school, it really felt like the rules limited scoring opportunities on the edge. It felt like if anything was out of bounds, they'd blow it dead, and a good scoring opportunity was wasted, and getting out of bounds was rewarded, which I think deep down no one likes that. No one wants to see guys fleeing that boundary and then getting rewarded for it. So they made a change, and now basically the new out-of-bounds lines are going to mirror college, whereas anyone has anything in, you're in bounds, right? Now, not every mat and not every gym, that was kind of like one of the main reasons they were like, is this a good idea? Is this really going to happen? Will this work? There was basically every, school doesn't necessarily have the size or whatever to do, but when it's possible, when you can, I think it makes a lot of sense for the boundaries you are going to have. So I'm glad they made this change. I think that's the number one impact. It's not going to be the takedown. It's not going to be the 2, 3, 4-point near fall. It's getting some better out of bounds rules that are more rewarding action. Let a little bit of action go. I think we'll see scoring is going to increase drastically. Guys are not going to get bailed out as much. I mean, Ironman is like, for my money, one of the greatest. It's not just a prestigious tournament. It's just a great tournament. The intensity, the atmosphere, the environment. But if there's one complaint you can make, they wrestle on these smaller mat size, and it felt like everything was out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds. Now, I feel like this is going to drastically improve so many high school matches, including the great Walsh Ironman. So I think we're going to see more scoring on the edge. Overall, it's a good thing. Now I'm curious, all you high school coaches, high school wrestlers, start knowing these rules. I don't think your game plans change too much, because getting takedowns and turns was always great, and now they're even more incentivized. But the rules on the edge are going to be an adjustment, not just for the wrestlers, but for the coaches and the refs as well, because these high school refs, most of them aren't college referees. So they've officiated under one rule set for a long time. The college rules and college out of bounds have been, everything's pretty much in for years and years and years now. So that's basically built in, and all the refs that have come up know it. High school, it's going to be a learning curve, and I'm curious the downstream effects. So you see college trickled into high school. Is high school going to trickle down into youth? I'm thinking about, the kids I coach here in Texas. Are we going to have 3-point takedowns? Are we going to have 4-point near fall? I think you may as well. I don't think there's any reason not to. I would love to see that, but I don't know the exact mechanisms in place. I think that it gets voted on on the state level, but it'll be great. A great rule change. I like that NFHS made this move, but I'm curious, what do you think? Are these rule changes good? 2, what other rule changes do you think should be made in high school wrestling? I want to hear from you.